Well, I did suffer after my daughter was born with severe postnatal depression, and I wonder whether I'd had it a little bit with my son after his birth. It wasn't diagnosed. I was very anxious. I still maybe slightly, not as much now, but I was a very anxious mum.
I've got 2 children now. My first child is 7 years old. Although we didn't realise it, he was born with a rare medical condition.
I was struggling at the time because I'd had an emergency C-section. I'd had a traumatic birth and things went wrong and I was struggling to recover.
I lost my baby, and after my health visitor arranged for me. It's because I want to speak to someone, and because I don't have anyone here. I don't have my parents. I never only friends.
I went to the GP and just wanted to find out what support there was out there for mums with children, 2 children under a certain age, and Home Start was recommended.
Because I was also struggling with a bit of postnatal depression as well, and I just felt really lonely, and the health visitor just recommended Home Start, said that they could give us support around the home.
My health visitor arranged a Home Start lady because I need someone close to always, and like this I got to Home Start. I moved to Home Start.
We decided that we did want to have another child, even though we knew there was a chance it might have Charlie's condition. And Teddy is now 4 years old. We're very fortunate because he doesn't have the condition, but he's a pickle. He's very energetic and full of life and very demanding. And it's been quite difficult balancing Charlie and his condition alongside having another younger sibling. I found it hard to juggle giving him time and doing nice things with him alongside trying to get all the chores done. A Home Start was suggested because they felt that it may be possible to have a volunteer that would come and support Teddy and give him some really nice experiences and lots of attention, so that I felt that I was then more able to get on with some of the chores.
Each year we recruit about 40 to 50 new volunteers, and the way we do that is we're really looking for people who have parenting experience, and we recruit them through schools, through school newsletters, through doing presentations, through sending out things to newspapers and to local magazines and parenting magazines, that sort of thing. Anyone is welcome to become a volunteer as long as they have parenting experience. That's the most important thing. Men or women, mums, dads, grandmas, granddads.
I happened to see an advert in our local paper about Home Start, and I thought, babies, families. So I applied and they accepted me, and I did my training, which was very, very interesting, because although I'd always been interested in babies, the development of babies and young children, I didn't have a lot of knowledge, and I just loved it.
Training covers a wide variety of subjects, including boundaries, safeguarding children, mental health issues, postnatal depression, that sort of thing, and prepares a volunteer to be able to visit a family in their own home. It takes place within school hours and within school term time, so that it does suit parents who still have children at school. At the end of the training course, the volunteer is matched very carefully with the family, and then they would visit the family for about 2 to 3 hours a week.
At the beginning, I spoke to my coordinator at Home Start, and she let me know there was a family that could be a fit for me. So we went together to meet up with the family. Beforehand, I just had the details about the family. Had a mother and father, and a boy and girl, and the ages of the children. And it was very much up to me. After we'd met up, we spent an hour or so, the mother and coordinator and I together, and it was very much up to me that if I would like to work with the family, fantastic. If I felt there was any conflict, then absolutely no problem, just to say, oh right, a bit busy, let's go. So it was, there was no sense of pressure.
In my particular family, they both have disability, so they both live in with disability, and they have coordination problems and mobility problems. And they have a little boy who's almost 2, but he was obviously just 6, 7 months old when I started. And so I give practical support. They're very concerned about when they take him out that he gets enough freedom, really, I suppose, and they can't always get to him. So by having somebody that's got more mobility around, it enables him to be a bit freer and be able to go to places.
I do feel that the match has been effective, that our characters have worked well together, our personalities, and we've been able to progress to a very strong, trusting relationship, which is wonderful.
We really like to look after our volunteers because we like them to stay with us for 12 to 18 months at least. And so what we do is we have regular supervision, so coordinators will be on hand. So if a volunteer has any problem at all, they can ring up if they have an immediate problem, or they have a regular supervision session which is face-to-face with the coordinator to support them through any issues or problems that they might be coming across with the family. Anything they're not sure about, they can ask the coordinator.
The support for volunteers is very good. I'm lucky in that I've not had to contact the office in any emergency or any very worrying situation where I've needed support immediately after a meeting with my family. But I know the numbers, I've got them in my phone, I know who to contact, I know there'll be somebody there and there'll be somebody able to help me immediately if that situation arises, and that gives you a great sense of confidence.
The supervision sessions are really set up to support the volunteer and to make sure that everything that's happening in the family is understood by the coordinator. So the volunteer is never on their own, they can always turn to the coordinator for support if they need it.
I can get extra support and advice on how to work with my family, and also it helps you reflect and stop for a minute and you think, oh yeah, this is going on, maybe I should try asking about that, or it would be good to try this, or maybe I should stop pushing so hard on whichever thing it is you're going for that week. It just helps you take stock and go back to it refreshed as well.
It's been fantastic. And it's very motivating having a volunteer come to the house, because you know that they're going to be there for that chunk of time and you can plan what you want to achieve in that time. And Teddy's having a ball.
So I had a lot of support. I really liked her. We got on really well, and at first she would take me to stay and play and support him.
She's coming to me and stay with me. I can talk to her everything myself, what my feeling, and I want to say sometimes family happen or something problem, children's or anything. I can talk them. I told her very open, and I'm relaxed.
I think it's unbelievable. I think it's so important for families of under 5s to have that support, because I think there are a lot of vulnerable families out there like myself. Well, like I was vulnerable, who needed the support, and with parenting skills as well, just to sort of maybe approach situations in a different way, and yeah, I think it's worth its weight in gold.